Hello everyone, in this video we're going to take a look at customizing some system preferences on your Mac, which will allow you to sort of get your own feel for the device and have it work exactly the way you want it to and get the most efficiency out of that. So if you will, take a look down here at the bottom of the dock, you'll notice the gear icon. We know that as the settings app, like on our iPhones or iPads. So you can access system preferences right here from the bottom of the dock in the settings icon. But if you remove that and put that in the trash, you can also go up to the Apple menu in the top left-hand corner, and you can get to system preferences just by clicking system preferences. Now, as you can see, there are a lot of different options available to us that we can customize. Some of these you may not actually use. Some other ones you might use often. And one thing I want you to take a look at is, of course, Touch ID, where you can take and set that up. And once you select Touch ID, it works the same way as your cell phone would. You can add as many fingerprints and name which one, and you can use it for several different options. So go ahead and enable Touch ID if you haven't already. It'll allow you to sign in much quicker on your device. Now you can manage your dock settings as far as the size is concerned, up and down, and magnification. You can enable magnification or not. That will simply, enabling magnification will, when you slide across the keyboard or across the dock, it will show you which app you have your mouse over at the time. That's, of course, a setting that you can fix it yourself. You can take it to the left side of the screen, to the right side of the screen, or you can keep it remaining there at the bottom. And you can continue to go ahead and just play with some other features and see how they would affect you and if you would prefer those. Now, desktop and screensaver is where you can go to change your screensaver when your computer is asleep. Or you can change the desktop background, whatever you see on your home screen when it opens up. Many of you have probably wondered why you have to click on your trackpad instead of tap. If you will open the trackpad setting on the third row, and it will be towards the end, if you will open the trackpad setting, you can enable those features such as a secondary click, like clicking with two fingers, or clicking in the bottom right corner or the bottom left corner. And you can enable tap to click, which will allow you to obviously tap to click. Now, you can adjust your tracking speed, which will allow your mouse to be a little more reactive. So the slower it is, the slower the mouse moves, as you can see. And the quicker it is, obviously the quicker the mouse moves. So I keep mine sort of, as you can see, sort of mid-range. I like a reactive mouse, but I don't want it to go off and leave me. So you can always take a look at that. And you can adjust your scroll to zoom features. If you would like to pinch and zoom, scroll up and down, and things like that, you can go ahead and change those. Now, each feature that's available to change inside something like the trackpad may not be available in every application. So if you are trying to pinch to zoom in an application and it's not working, it's likely that that software behind that app just doesn't allow that. So just be conscious of that as you move in and out of different apps. You can adjust sound settings, brightness settings, and all those different things right here in the system preferences. If you take your adapter and you connect it to multiple monitors, this is where you can adjust the display of those. Right here under displays, once you begin to connect, it will allow you to show different monitors, and you can set them up on the left, the right, the top, or the bottom. And that's only for those who are going to be using multiple displays. As far as some of the other opportunities that are available to you, you can adjust them however you need to. Some settings obviously will be locked as they are configured by the district once the computer is set up. But for the most part, you have access to navigating through some of these features to pretty much give you a look at how you want it to be. Now, this is pretty much the end of the system preferences video. This is kind of just you sort of get after it, do it yourself, and that's the best way to get that working. So navigate through some system preferences, get it changed to best fit you, and you'll be ready to rock and roll.